Lesson 7, Grammar 1. When there is a subject in a Korean sentence, we use a marker to show what it is. Remember, the subject and object order isn't always the same, so we need something to understand this is the subject of the sentence. In Korean, there are two subject markers, 이 and 가, and they mean exactly the same thing. So then, why are there two? The difference is the pronunciation. It's phonetic. 이 is used with a word that ends in a consonant, so it's easily pronounced and understood. And 가 is the opposite. It's used after a word that ends in a vowel to make it clear that word is the subject noun. When to use 이, when to use 가, you'll have to practice this at first. But once you try, you'll get used to it and it will become very clear. In other words, 이가 is the subject particle that indicates the subject in the sentence. It is placed after the noun. 이 is added when the last syllable of a noun ends with a consonant. 가 is added when the last syllable of a noun ends with a vowel. Look at the chart below. The ending consonant is followed by 이. For example, 사무실 이, the office. And the ending vowel is followed by 가. For example, 여기가, here. Does that make sense? Is that clear? If you're not sure, look at it again. What's the final sound in office? 사무실. 릴, right? 르. So we need 이 next because it's different. They're opposites. And what's the final sound in 여기? 이, right? So we need 가 next because they're opposites. That makes the pronunciation clear. Now let's listen to some examples in sentences.
여기가 사무실입니다.
Here is the office. Now, what's the subject of this sentence? Is it office? Right, it's here. And how did you know that? What's the marker? 가, great. And what kind of marker is that? It's a subject marker, right? If you answer those questions correctly, you really understand. Now let's try one more example.
시장이 어디입니까?
Where is the market? Okay, great. Did you see 입니까? Good. And what's this question about? Where the market is. So what's the subject? 시장. Great. And you know that because of the subject marker. What's that? 이. Okay, you're doing well. So one more time, there are two subject markers. What are they? 이 and 가. Let's move on. Lesson 7, Grammar 2. We're going to learn another verb expression. It's like 입니다, and this is another form of the verb to be, but it's less formal. We can use 입니다 and 입니까 in a formal situation, but this is what we use when we're speaking with our friends or people we know. And you can use this with any subject, like I, she, he, we, or they. You can use it to make most sentences that have the be verb in English. However, unlike the formal ending 입니다, which is always spelled the same, 이에요 and 예요 has two versions. The difference is how it sounds. It's phonetic. 이에요 is used with a noun that ends in a consonant sound. Can you think of a noun in Korean that ends in a consonant sound? Right, how about 학생? What does that mean? Student. So how can you say, I am a student, but less formal? Good, you can use this. 학생이에요. Got it? Now, 예요 is used with a verb that ends in a vowel. It's like the saying opposites attract. Can you think of a noun in Korean that ends with a vowel? No, not yet? Well, we'll practice it later. When there's a consonant sound like 응, it makes a vowel sound with 이에요. But when there's a vowel sound like A, it matches with the y sound in 예요. Can you remember that? Anyway, remember, 이에요 is used with consonants and 예요 is used with vowels. Good. Let's try it out with your name. So say your name, please. Okay, great. And my name is Mariah. So does your name end with a consonant sound or with a vowel sound? If your name ends with a consonant sound, add 이에요 to the end. If your name ends with a vowel sound, add 예요, like my name, 모라야예요. So, can you say it right? Give your name a try. In other words, 이에요 and 예요 is in accordance with to be in English. 이에요, 예요 is a sentence ending used for asking or stating about the identification of the sentence subject in an informal setting. 입니다 is used for formal settings. 이에요 is used while a noun ends in a consonant, and 예요 is used when a noun ends in a vowel. Ending in consonant, 이에요. 가방이에요. It's a bag. Ending in vowel, 예요. 베개예요. It's a pillow. Let's hear some more examples.
여기가 어디예요?
Where is here?
기숙사예요.
It is a dormitory. Got it? Okay, what's the noun in the question? 어디, good. And that means? Where, right. What was the subject? 여기가. You got it, great. So what's the answer? 기숙사. Does that end with a consonant or with a vowel? It's a vowel sound, so we add the ending 예요. Let's hear another conversation example.
어느 나라 사람이에요? 인도네시아 사람이에요.
Which country are you from? I am an Indonesian. Again, we ask the question, 사람. And the final sound is a consonant, so we added 이에요. Notice we can use 이에요 and 예요 in a statement or in a question. We don't have to change the form. And the answer, Indonesia 사람, is translated as Indonesian in Korean, in English. But it's good to go ahead and say 사람 when you speak Korean. So far, you're doing great. How do you feel you're learning this? Do you feel confident yet? Keep trying. You're going to do very, very well.